Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the exciting second-year quarterback Lamar Jackson of the Baltimore Ravens as they match up with Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Miami Dolphins. With that, let's get down to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you? Yeah. Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. Leading them out is going to be their quarterback. That's the grizzled vet, Ryan Fitzpatrick.
One thing that I think Ryan Fitzpatrick doesn't get enough credit for is his toughness. This is a guy who plays through injuries, but it's also being mentally tough, knowing that everyone's always trying to move him out of the lineup, trying to find a replacement for him, yet he continues to battle and has earned the total respect of his teammates.
Mike 20! Set! You!
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Fitzpatrick. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. And here now a look at the Dolphins' offensive unit.
And I like taking the focus to running back Kenyon Drake because when he came out of Alabama as a third-round pick, he's probably more known for his special teams play than what he provides on offense, but the Dolphins have found him a heck of a threat, both running it and catching it out of the backfield.
So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. To throw again, Fitzpatrick, and he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches, so as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Cyrus Jones back to return for the Ravens. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. So here are the Ravens now as they get set for their opening possession. Commanding the offense will be Lamar Jackson, the electric quarterback out of the University of Louisville. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 20. Jackson. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Eric Rowe that time able to knock that pass away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
48 mark. 48 mark. You remember me? You remember me?
First down, Fitzpatrick. And to the left side here, Wilson. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Tight end's right. Watch tight end. Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. So we've hit halftime here in what obviously is a very fast-moving first half of play. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been a defensive stalemate. No scoring in that first half whatsoever, but a breakthrough can't be too far off. And for the start of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it in a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And the third quarter starts with a run by Ingram. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Jackson. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end could be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41. Now a handoff to Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Now, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Jackson looking deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
On third down, Mark Ingram. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. Tucker's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the posts.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And nowhere to go. He'll make it back only to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Fitzpatrick to throw. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Well, the Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here.
41's coming. 41's the mic.
On play action, Fitzpatrick. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. So now after the sack, 3rd and long, and Fitzpatrick and company a little work to do. Fitzpatrick. They're able to locate Wilson. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Here we go.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Fitzpatrick. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. We are inside of 1 minute, only 1 timeout left, so they've got to move quickly.
Get up to the line of scrimmage, make sure they're set. No penalties in this situation, but you're exactly right. Conserve that timeout for when they really need it.
He's back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Play action now. Fitzpatrick. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Parker. And I think the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. And with that, we sign off from Miami.